Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Choose the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Put it to him, Jet. Put it to him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, switch gears. It's 3.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go. Ready? Watch out.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Go. 120. Solid.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Check 9.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, guys. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the shit. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Big edge. Slam. Check the backer.
Another try for Barkley. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check 24.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Redskins nothing.
Kill.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Sponge. No. Check 31.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards.
Just like that.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double dog. That's the way. Say it. 22, Jet, Baba. 22, Jet, Baba. Go. Zoom.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Check 99. Check 96.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And going, and this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Check 50. Check 50.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Redskins nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ready? You ready?
Now wins. Looking downfield for Dez. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing his Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wentz. It's caught by Bryant. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Touchdown, Washington! Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, go. Check, hot route. Hot.
2nd down, Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Wentz. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for Washington. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bills take over
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now it's Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
On first down, Barkley, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill, 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 kill. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. What? Go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the double. 552. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check the screen.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
We got 4. 66. Pull it. High. Watch it. Try. Check. Slam. Slam. Squeeze. Pick the edge. Go, go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Bandit. Mike 28, I know he ain't got it.
Haskins on third down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up for this, and you just thought to yourself, you know, he couldn't make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to stick with Dez there, got too physical, pass interference.
I like your note there, so physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
Here we go. Waiting. Watch the screen.
Cook following the penalty. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's get it.
The 37-yard line.
That's it, baby.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
They should have known.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
81.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bills, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.